Hi everyone, it's Jen from Mind's Eye, and we're going to go ahead and do the Look into the Unknown, the Psychic Medium reading about the obscurities for the week. We haven't done it in a while, but really, after going out and doing a little bit of grocery shopping and then doing a little bit of, it's really slow on this line. It's like lag on the internet. There's the way it's like presenting out. I can't even do, I can't even do it. We got to be going through the cyber attack really, really bad. So as I went out, I said, everything is rancid. Like I went to the grocery store, it's rancid. So I'm trying to pick apart everything and you put it into the cart. And not only does your debit card, which is absolutely fine, and your bank account, nothing works at the cash registers. You literally just got to leave all the groceries there. So in my family, we just use regular salted butter. And when we use regular salted butter, it's really fine. But it went right down to this is pretty disgusting. I went right into the butter. I'm like, I'm gonna have to use Irish butter, because so it can stay fine for 2 to 4 months. Hopefully, it's well preserved Irish butter. So basically, if we don't know, when you revert and you go out to Irish butter, you can't even say anything about it. You just say, I just tried this new thing. You go to Irish butter and everything is basically done. It's just basically done. Because Irish butter is going to last longer, when in reality you go into using something that you're not really used to, or you go right to something that is such a high preservative, natural preservative. That means it's just forego it. Just forego it and just sit and watch what happens. So when I look at this Page of Wands in reverse, there's no fire starter. There's nothing. Can't even see it. It really hurts with this Nine of Swords, the way this woman is sitting on the bed. When you see it, she's got anxiety, and I just don't know. There's no family contentment anywhere right now. Obscurity, what is guarding our senses, where we can't even see it, to the point where you say, did you actually just make an advancement on me? Page of Cups goes young. I don't know why I see water. Mystery. Everything is a mystery. Lord. But going back to this, too much solitude to the point where it's detriment. When you see this and you see the Knight of Wands in reverse, it's so slow. It's just so slow coming in. It just sits there, and you're I'm trying everything and anything. It's all done nothing. Even calling 911, and I can't even do that. Hi, Isabella. So when you see it and you go, weak, all forms of the meaning and the spelling, weak. Give it a week, and you go, the world complete. Yep, we finished the cycle. We did it well. Wheel of Fortune, luck. So the fact that these two cards came out together, nasty. Go play poker. And when you see this and you see the Five of Pentacles, a lot of loss. It doesn't matter how much you make right now. Your groceries are going to spoil. Your yard, it doesn't matter what you're doing in landscaping. It's going to burn. Your animals are not right. All of a sudden. Confirmed, we're all going to probably war. It rushed in so hard, it didn't matter. So the Knight of Swords with this Ace of Swords, it is a full throttle for a lot of families. They're going to collect everything and anything and something to nothing as much as they can to stay afloat. And they're we're going to send you on a vacation. Are you kidding me? Right now, we can't go on a vacation right now. It's unrealistic. How are you going on a vacation? That's how I kept saying, how are you going on a vacation? Yes, I know. I left work 4 years ago because I was able-bodied. But then all of a sudden I couldn't handle my equipment. And then everyone knows that story. Like all of a sudden, all your good workers are so super sick and they can't do anything. What was guarding the census? It really wasn't anything guarding, at least for me. I felt it. I said, there's something wrong. And then it went to, you got a cold. So then it went to, I don't like how my kids are behaving. And then it went to, I don't like how the teachers are responding to me. I don't like how you're calling the Middle East where my husband is on deployment. And then it goes to, there it is, prudency. There's a lot of lack of senses about prudency. So let's actually talk about Texas. And it hurts, especially on the way that it's playing out. What do we need to know about Texas and all those children? And then the issues out here in Connecticut, because it's going to match probably 25 other states right now, like natural disasters. It really hurts. It is not like the ending as harsh as we think. Chaos. There's a type of like chaos that comes in with Tower, and they're talking about how their broadcast system was put out there, but nobody heard it. Confirmed. Something kicked up to a tick up, which made illogic. Ill. I-L-L. Ill. L-O-G-I-C. Illogic. That's what I see as logic. Source. To when I see the Hierophant, I say sitting. Someone's sitting. Options. It is the 7 of everything. You can't even do. You can't even do. When you see this, the 4 of cups. You go, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Can't even see it coming. 7 of cups, 4 of cups. It's like a grand tour, like a Gran Turismo. Where'd that come from? King of Wands, honorably. They sit well. Like, you can look at them, they're like, they are really in good standing with like military, police, or judicial, or anything like that, even out in the community. But it really hurts. Here it is, confirmation. It is the 8 of Wands in reverse. It literally shows no communication happened. Everything was fine. It came in strong. It was counterintuitive. It went to everything on point. No lack thereof. Check the medical stuff. So when I say that, and I would say that's exactly what I said, check the medical stuff. See how that played out, because you hear everyone like, no, my girls were fine. What about the boys? Was it an all girls camp? Loss of money. But then I see like one person down there and I go, why do we feel like this cut right here? Queen of Pentacles literally embodies like someone who can sit well, who can sit secure. They're really prudent. They do like with money sit good with like retirement. There's like a partnership, like a hard partnership. 2 of Cups, unions, contracts. And then when you see this, you see the 10. The 10. All of a sudden, there's no inheritance. There's like probates everywhere. Like I'm like a repeat. Here we go. But that's okay. That means it's like again showing up every day. So that is a confirmation of psychic. When you're seeing it every day, it's so caked on pressed, too hard on pressed to the media. When you see it and you go, the Tower card, more chaos in reverse. It hurts. No attunement. Ears. Like when you're attuned, are they deaf? Ear infections. No logic. Again, Queen of Swords in reverse. Confirmed. So let's move on to another deck. It caused and is causing a long, drawn out pause. Here it is. Here we go. So it really didn't want to do much. I have to say, like, look at culture and the way they practice religious aspects. There's something about spider and crow. There it is. Elk. Old stability and folklore. Earthworm, lore. Dolphin, a gamble, like a Procter and Gamble. Sewing. This is like a go charge for it for like high school antics. This, I have to say, I would look at like nature and environmental science. Because when I see this, I have to say, like, it's this feeling like I got to get in the package here, because it really is the way that the pH and like the soil, like how dry it is or way it is out there. It really is a stand forth. Nightingale. Wind. Hawk, no go to it. No go to it. Sea serpent. Look at like sand dollars and the way that like sea urchins. I don't know why I'm saying sea urchins and sand dollars. Unicorn. Appaloosa horses. Vulture. I'd have to say, look at the like the transfer stations. Look at the way like how people actually bring it in. It's odd. When you see the deer, I have to say, hold up. It's just deer. That's the energy of the duck. Is deer. A duck. Here it is. Let's go to the Gold Tarot. What else do we need to know? Current events. So we had litigation and mitigation. We had a dinner table set for diplomatic measures with the president. While this is going on, what do we need to know? Still haven't gotten to what is obscuring us. What is our issues with our senses? All right. So when you see this and you see the Seven of Wands, it is an alleviation of a difficulty. There is deals on the table, as always. It's supposed to be an equal give and take to support the issues with loss. It is a victory with a YRIE. No communication about it. So when I see this and I go, the Page of Pentacles goes, it really is like a paper and a tablet. It has something to do with like a stone, like the Ten Commandments, because I hear Moses from like Charleston Heston. literally, you can't even, it's derogatory. It's a hate crime. I'm calling it. It's a hate crime. Nasty. The sword and the stone to the Ten Commandments, set in stone, to like chiseled in stone, to Sands of Time, Arabian Night. Like, those are the things that are like talked about. There really is no offers. When you see it and you go to the Knight of Pentacles, they literally love it. They're like, just go ahead. This is like how they're just go ahead and do whatever. And when you see this, you see the Magician. When like if I'm sitting and I'm trying to put myself there a little bit, you can go ahead and you can laugh at me. I swear to God, I've been like this for a really long time. That when you're sitting on Capitol Hill and you're looking at the Magician, you're like, go write just 3 pieces of paper and see what happens. Be careful with your words. So when you look at it and you go to mystery, the moon, like grandiose, I'd actually watch the full moon, the buck full moon coming in. So even worse, even worse. So, as I would say, as being a magician, what I would do for clearing, cleansing, attuning, and grounding to stay in reality, to like protect your area, it would be oak, it would be no pine, it would be a little bit hard, and I would actually use dragon's blood resin incense. I would use everything to the highest point where you're going, okay, juniper berries, elder berries, lavender. Like, it's odd. Right before the full moon. Right before the full moon. That's all you need to know. All right. Let's go to the Pleiadian oracle. What do we need to know? Sounds a little bit part of our day. Done about twice. Something twice. Done twice. You're not going to hear a whole lot of radio. I hear a lot of music in the cars. You'll sense it a little bit just in small towns. It really is in small towns. When you look at this, it's like Planetary Guardian. When I look at Planetary Guardian, I feel like there is like that imaginary friend or like someone who always checks in on you, but they don't talk to you a whole lot in their own way. And it has something to do with like light technology. When I say light technology, I have to say it's that like voice, like that word, that epiphany. When you look at it, star family. It really comes in through. When I see this card, which really is like representing the North Star, which is Marok. Excuse my son, he's happy right now. But when I look at this, natural disasters, it really comes in like a cloud. It's the type of storm that comes in. It, like I said, like a lot of this stuff that is not really like it's obscuring us on what is really going on. It really is crosswinds and crosscurrent. Like, you gotta study the weather patterns. So when I see meteorologists and they're like, no, like it went like this way and like that, I'm seeing, for a lack of a better term, it's regenerating quantum heart. It's this like wind current is, you can't even stop it coming. So what do? You just, you lay low, especially those who are super sensitive to energy. They're really laying low. What's the reality? It is money. It is insurance. It is making sure they're well taken care of. They're the ones who are probably going to get low again. Is it coming? Yeah, because when you actually look at the way that other people are talking here online and through other avenues, you look at the Schumann Renaissance, and then you look at the everything about the patterns of the cyber attack threats. They're literally looking at everything down to coding. Like, look at this. Like, this Y is not supposed to be here. What are we still looking for? We're still looking for sleeper cells. We're still looking for everything and anything is something or nothing. There's an obscurity about. It's about balance, but it's not. It's about a hold. It's about a hold. You couldn't even believe it. Recklessness. It really wasn't recklessness. Really, it was about difficulty. It was like hard difficulty. Sitting well. There was someone who was like sitting really well when like multiple situations happened. And it looked like really nastiness of like a trickery. And when you look at this and you see the Three of Pentacles, like there was no teamwork. But when you actually collaborated just by instinct, many people, when it happened about like 2 to 5 years ago, it really hurt. So one of the signs that was actually coming out here is sudden like cut-offs of friends and family, like just by one word or a couple words, and you didn't understand, like, I'm really not saying anything illegal. But you're balanced, like you're clear-minded, you're clear senses. And then everyone goes, no, there's something about hidden motives. When you shoot this and you shoot a Two of Cups, there's a working together. There's a working together. Like there's something like sitting rest. Going back to the girls and like the children, and I have to say a touch on like the animals and the elderly right now. I don't know why I'm saying that. Look at like the papers, like on like nursing homes and stuff like that. Like like where are they going? Did they communicate with you? Go right back to it again. To a wand in reverse. And you go, can't overstate it. It's all about communication. You can't even see it or hear it. Liberation. No, this is like deep inhibition. Guard. Three of Cups. Goes celebrate. Because we did good. That's what you hear. This is like nastiness. This Eight of Pentacles. Where is this going? Seven of Pentacles. This is all planted, well manifested. Five of Wands. Holy cow. Difficulty. Like, odd. Almost to a point of a little bit of a lock. There we go. Poker cards. Numbers. Knocks on the door, and all of a sudden you're like, I don't know why you're here. I'm just having a party. Like, I really don't know why you're here. Those are the ones that are like, oh my God, what happened? So when I see the Ace of Hearts, it really is go to it, but really has to do with like a club. For clubs, it is a bit of a mob, but it really isn't. And then you go, do you mean a mob or do you need a mob? A mob or a mob? Like the planes. This is always my card for planes. Down to the plane, the earth plane. Horizontal. Equator live. Well, you can't even make it up. 9 of Clubs. It feels like 9 to 15 people like go like this, and they go, we're really not together. We're really not doing anything together. 8 of Diamonds goes, those are nice rings. Those are nice earrings. Those are nice everything. To the Jack of Clubs, and it says, what are you doing? What are you doing? We literally have all this issues out here, and you just bought new diamond ring earrings. That's all you need to know. It literally is. Like I said, by a Tuesday, for some reason, like everyone has a divorce that shocks everyone. You don't know who you're separating from. When you look at it and you go, the Ace of Clubs goes, oh, right there. Caught it. caught it. You couldn't even do it hard enough. I can't even believe. What did I catch? Let's go to White Sage Tarot. They're saying, like, don't even run the numbers anymore. Don't even. Holy cow. This is disgusting. Going back, let's tap in a little bit more of the obscurity. Birds. What did we catch? Just by doing that. Someone falling. It literally was something like energy field, like an energy field. 6 of Swords in reverse to the Queen of Wands. Like, there's someone who really is well known to the Page of Swords. They're quick. Like, they're really good on this one to the 9 of Cups. Happy note, like they couldn't see or hear it coming, like they're in a cloud, like a bubble. Something about urine. Something about urine. Catheters, UTIs. You can't even see how quick it comes out. When you see the Knight of Wands, you can't even see it. Knight of Pentacles, you can't even go through it. Where is this going? What do we want it to know? Like, I see the back of the card. When I do this, I go, hold, stop. That's about weakness. That was weak. There we go. Black Obsidian Runes. Something has to come out a little bit. Just try to aim for an hour. Havoc. Trolling. Like I said, I keep seeing the two stacks. I see the silk twine, and they're doing this. Trolling, knitting. Strength. Like, they're really good at this. When you see this and you go, holy cow. When you see niddies, it means it literally does look up at the night sky and you will see it. When you see this, Dega, it's about being solid. Nasty, nasty, ill fate. Ill fate usually is coming from earth energy, not universal energy. Joy. Like they're happy about this. And I keep wanting to bang my room down. Like, gathering together. I just literally looked and I'm like, I am looking at everything and anything and something and nothing at this one. It flows right through. So let's talk about how else obscurities come in like dumb our senses. It is literally all of a sudden, I'm not going to say it's an honor to meet you and I have to talk to you because I can't even believe that you do this. So pentacle on pentacle magic energy. It means in the summertime, if they're doing it right or they're doing it wrong, because you really shouldn't be doing pentacle magic at all in the summer, because it's going to slam you. So when you know that they have been doing it, you literally say there is someone who doesn't know their magic, or they do not know like the consequences to the whole point of, I think you just did this for fun. Literally. Like, this is something of, like, I would call warrior. I'll give an example of pentacle magic. Because we are near the Lionsgate portal, which really like flows through hard of like manifestation, to the point of where you look at your house and you're like, I don't know why I got so sick in the middle of summer. Something about gift. A gift. Defense. Ride. Rido. Flow through. Arcana. Birth. Something about like up to birthright. Soul. Solidarity. Instinct. Hidden game. Like you can't get anything done around the house. Like nothing can, like no one's gone. And then all of a sudden it freezes. You couldn't even believe it. It would even be like a wheel of luck to like a tiki torch to the power. Like they have enough to say. And you go, when I see this, it's like ash ulcer. Yeah, like all of a sudden, like some people are just not right. Sometimes it's okay to not be around family and friends if they are toxic energy by choice. So Pentacle on Pentacle magic is in summer. I would have to say in the streets it would be cocaine with meth on a spoon lit. Others would be black salt with frankincense and dragon's blood incense with sage to do a cut. It wouldn't be hoodoo or a little bit of voodoo, but it'd be more juju. In Creole, I don't see anything about chickens, but I do see that they're highly dehydrated. Santeria, they cut back. So that's all you need to know. Religious practices. When I see people in Catholicism, are they kneeling? What is the eulogy? And I say, who died? Why did that come out of my mouth? Oh my God, that's terrible. My God. I can't even believe it. That was how heinous it got. Literary Witches Oracle. What do we need to know for the week? For the obscurities. Health, toxicity. This, and this. You'll look like a loony bin going into the doctor's. Because all of a sudden you're like, no, I'm good. But I'm sick. No, you're not. You don't even have a fever. No, I'm sick. Those are the things that are coming out, and all of a sudden they are new. They are new. Starseed Oracle. What else? What else? Like, this is derogatory, like multifaceted, unique, let yourself be seen. This is something that like the gangs ran in the 90s, where they had a Lou, and then they like would sue you, and then they would literally go, this is just based off experience, like growing up where I was, and all of a sudden they're gone. codependency, yes. So I have to say, like, if you're like experiencing something like to this nature, you already know what to do. Some people already know, like, just sit them right home, and do everything and anything and something to nothing. Homesick visitors, like, they're like space cadets, some of these individuals. And when you see it and you see seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light, all of a sudden they're like running their mouth so classily. Like where did you get that out of your head? Or like you're linking your thoughts to your mouth and you're getting it out finally? Like, where is this going? Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired thinking. Yeah, like all of a sudden. And then they're like, no, you got a gift. You got a gift. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. I would actually look at like out here, it would be Eversource. It used to be CLNP. It would be your light company, your power company. Because I don't know why all of a sudden everyone switches to generator. Something about generator, but I don't see the actual generator. All right, let's do poplar wood. So I want to do this all of a sudden here in the area. That's how you knew I grew up in the area. Fate. They don't know the difference between fate and destiny. Fate means you don't see it coming. All of a sudden, it's right there. Right there. When you actually see it, like if someone like suddenly passes away and there's no signs or symptoms and there's no criminal anything linking. It's just, they're just there. Just there. When you see this, destiny written. It is written. Soul contracts, yes, that is still on the table. Literally. So we'll pull a little bit. It like instinctively, like you just don't feel right one day, but it's not full body intuition. When you see this, it's usually after a fire. You feel it. So soul contracts. It really has to do with like probate, last wills, and testimonies to healthcare proxies. That is like true destiny on how it's supposed to be like happening. When I look at this, it's like, thank you, it was a gift. Like I have to run your finances for like the next 30 years. That's why I'm here. When you see this, it has a lot of power. But let's go to the, we had a fire here in the last 2 days on the Norwich State Hospital. Right here. Intent? Yeah, intent. Not to be known, not to be known. It's right here, not to be known. Let's see if we can pick up a little bit as a psychic. Don't go in there. Like residue in your mouth. I see four arrests. Unknown time. Unknown. That's my way of saying you're not to know, you're not to know, you're not to know, you're not to know. 4. No gender, no nothing. Not to know. Let's go to this tarot sacred pendants. Lamenting, they're lamenting. It was for free. They did it for free, for fun. Like that's like I have to say, like that's the way their like motive and profile is. Like they did it for fun and for free. So I see this. Also, when I see the moon, these are contentment orders. We haven't seen that since the 80s, the 90s, the 1950s. When I see this, the 2 of Wands, you can't foresee it. It's just right there. Tower, it causes a lot of chaos. So that's all I want to say about that. 2 of Swords in reverse. You're not to know. It is a crossroads to a railroads to a B right to a lab draw. Odd meetings at the libraries. Like odd meetings at the libraries. just energy fields. That's everything. That's why it's shifting to like no continuance on. There's like halt stops. Like I said, the way that the Lionsgate portal was opening up too early to where you say the last time that has happened, where you're not going to be able to see who is done, who is to be like not in your life anymore, who is like true. That's like true fate. It's already been built. So when I say it's been built in the universe and you can't see it coming on all of these huge flexible changes, they say flexible changes. Flexible change means like when I look at the game company Steam and I see gears, doesn't even matter the moon cycle. It's just going to flow right through. So I see this and I see a lookout. Nobody can see it coming. Sands of time, I actually am looking at like people like playing with the dirt and like trying to see if they can pick up on anything. All right, peach moonstone runes. Strength. Something like all forms and the meaning of smoking. Psychosis. Let's talk about that. We had that in the media out here in Connecticut, how marijuana was causing some issues out here, causing psychosis. Is that true? Is it like closed off, like to close off something? Keep it right there. So with that being said, like I said, as a nurse, with my licensure, everyone does have that right to medical marijuana, but you have it boiled right down to all the general statutes, to all the federal laws, to the regulations, and all of it. It really is a discussion with a doctor. It really is. And that's all you need to know. They'll find it if you have ill intent with it. Normal. Absolutely normal. Nothing new. Here we go. Lastly, this. You have to go like out of your area and actually see it and like feel the other town's energies to other states' energies a little bit within your limits of means to understand exactly what is going on. It's odd. Like when you go and you just stay in your safe space or like in your area, you just go to work and you just like stay around town. Like, I just don't know what's going on. But literally I see people going, no, there's other things going on. You should watch it. You really should. And that's all you need to know. So with that being said, any questions or concerns, leave a like, a comment, a share. It's greatly appreciated. A subscribe, greatly appreciated too. Classes on Patreon and other readings. And we will talk to you soon. Have a good night.